Despite some success, the Somali National Army, backed by the African Union and US forces, have made little progress in recent months on Operation Berbera, a joint effort to secure rural areas south of the capital, according to a Pentagon Office of the Inspector General report presented to the Congress on Tuesday, February the 11th. Assessment came ahead of the potential limited drawdown from both the US and AU military forces contributing to the fight against the Al-Qaeda-linked militant group Al-Shabaab, who still control swaths of regions in southern Somalia. It also calls into question the feasibility of the US Africa Command's goal of significantly degrading the militant network's capabilities by 2021, despite a blistering drone strike campaign and American Special Operation Forces assistance on the ground. The 21,000-strong African Union mission in Somalia and some 500 US Special Forces, backed by air support, have sought to continually weaken the militant network until local Somali federal government forces can hold the territory on their own and field governance needs outside the capital. AMISOM is set for another withdrawal of 1,000 troops later this month as part of a long-delayed process of turning over control to Somali troops. U.S. Defense Secretary Mark Esper has said Pentagon is considering drawing down some of the more than 5,000 troops in Africa in order to focus on countering Russia and China elsewhere. Al-Shabaab has fought to establish an Islamic State in Somalia since 2006. The group was largely rooted from the capital Mogadishu in 2011 by AMISOM, but still controls significant rural areas in the country. The militant, the report says, still retain effective command and control, as evidenced by the fall 2019 synchronized attacks against separate SNA forward operation bases in the lower Shabaab region, a Shabaab stronghold. Though the Somali National Army forces successfully defended their own new post, AFRICOM said they would not have been able to do so without international military support. Moreover, the Somali federal government's lack of control prevents U.S. State Department stabilization aid from reaching areas outside the Somali capital. Washington considers that aid necessary to supplant Al-Shabaab Islamist core, tax system, and charities that fill rural governance needs. A report from Pentagon reads U.S. AFRICOM reported that there was limited impact on degrading Al-Shabaab outside of the Mogadishu due to slow police force generation and lack of stabilization activities, including local governance within seized towns in the lower Shabaab region. The State Department's USAID office recently moved from Nairobi, Kenya to Mogadishu's international airport, but the Somali National Army's inability to effectively hold territory means that USAID implementers cannot provide stabilization programs in areas captured from Al-Shabaab. The USAID agency in Somalia relies on subcontractors who can travel outside of the compound, meet with implementers and beneficiaries, and monitor programming to evaluate the progress of stabilization projects. But by May 2020, the report said only one contractor capable of leaving the airport will remain.